Okay, now let us try this problem of complex numbers for the year 2007. Alright, this is a very basic question which many students find very difficult, because why I'm telling you that it's a basic question is because it's a standard question. You should have practiced these kind of questions in order to have a good hold on the complex number, and basically this is based on geometry of complex numbers. Let's see what is given to you in the question. It says that z plus 4 should be less than equal to 3. Okay, so this is given to you. Now those students who have done geometry of complex numbers, they will be knowing that this is the equation of a circle. That for those who don't know, I'm just writing it down and explaining you in a very short manner. If this is the thing, z plus a is equal to b, so that means that implies this is the equation of circle. Alright, this is the equation of circle where the radius is b, so this becomes the radius, and a becomes the center. Alright, so if something like this is written, minus 1 minus iota is equal to 2, so here it implies that radius is going to be 2 and the center is going to be 1 comma minus 1. Minus 1 because the iota part has the coefficient minus 1 and the real part is 1. Alright, so sorry, if you could just see in here, the center would be not a, it will be center will be minus a, because this equation is generally for z minus a is equal to b. Now here the center would be a. Alright, okay, so this is the property that we are going to use in this question. Okay, I'm rubbing this thing off the theory part so that I can solve this question. Okay, or let it be here only. I'll change the color of the pen so that you can understand what I'm doing in the question now. Okay, now coming back to the question, this is the question we had our hand. It says z plus 4 is less than equal to 3. So in these type of questions, for the timing, just neglect the inequality part. This part you can neglect for the timing. Just first of all, for understanding sake, let it be like this. Now you understand, you can correlate this thing with this thing, because this is the equation of circle where the center would be minus 4 comma 0. Alright, why 0? Because there is no iota part over here. Here it's only a real part, so it will have center on the x-axis, okay, on the real axis, and the radius here is equal to 3. Alright, the radius is going to be 3 now. Now if I try to draw the circle on the line, let's see. Alright, so this is my imaginary axis and this is my real axis. Now the center is minus 4 comma 3, it will be somewhere here, and the radius is 3, so it will be minus 1 comma 0, the most extreme point. And if somehow I draw the circle, this will be the circle. This point is minus 4 comma 0, and this point that we will get, this will be minus 1 comma 0, because the radius is 3. Alright, so the radius is 3, so I can say what will be the coordinates of this point. This will be minus 7 comma 0. Okay, because if this is minus 4 comma 0 and we have the radius is equal to 3, so this point will become minus 7 comma 0. So the locus of this, now what is given in the question is z plus 4 less than equal to 3. So the locus would be this area which lies inside the circle, because it's less than equal to. So the area, the locus of z is the points which lie in this region, the region inside the circle and on the circle as well, because it's equal to here, so that means the points lying on the circumference of the circle will also be included, and less than means the points lying inside the circle. Okay, so that means the locus of z is this. By a locus I mean that the point the z can take values which will lie in this area. Okay, now coming back to the question, which says you have to find the maximum value of mod z plus 1. Okay, let me do one thing. I am just rubbing off this thing and again changing the pen. Okay, so this is what we need to find the maximum value for. Now we know that if we find the value which is, say, the maximum value of z, max value of z then I can say I will be able to find the maximum value of mod z plus 1, because 1 is constant over here. So if I can find the maximum value of z, I'll get the maximum value of mod z plus 1. That's pretty obvious. Alright, so now in this diagram, if you see what is the maximum value of mod z, let's see. Z can take all these values lying in this area, which have been shaded in blue color. So the most extreme point from the origin, because maximum value is always taken from the origin, will be this point, minus 7 comma 0. Okay, so in a sense I can say max of mod z is equal to 7. In fact, it will be minus 7, because though we do not take this thing as negative ever, but you can say that the point will be minus 7 comma 0, or let's say at this. Alright, and this point will be the farthest from the origin. Okay, and hence it will give me the maximum value of z plus 1 also, because it will give me the maximum value of z over here, so it will give me the maximum value of z plus 1 as well. So it will be minus 7 plus 1, which says minus 6 mod, which will be equal to 6. Alright, and hence it is it's very much true, because it's given in the option A. So option A was correct. Alright, so you should be able to do these kind of questions, because these are very easy to solve. This is a general method by which you can solve, that draw the circle, find the extrema point, and then just place it in the maximum value which you have to find. Okay, this is standard process. And it could be asked in other engineering exams as well, because these kind of questions have been asked in IITs, in regional examinations, and you are seeing that it was asked in AIEEE in 2007. So do this thoroughly. I have tried to explain it in the minimum time possible, so just go through it very carefully. Okay.